After 2 days spent in Dar es Salaam exploring the city and making new memories, was time for us to set on for a new adventure. This time to go to Mikumi National Park for our first ever safari. The drive is quite long, about 320 kilometers from Dar in the direction of north towards Dodoma. You can get there with a coach, private hire, taxi, or even to fly from Dar or from Zanzibar. Flying is the fastest option. We left Dar es Salaam earlier in the morning and we arrived in Morongoro, or this is the area how it's called here. We drove until now for about 4 hours. The infrastructure here is very poor. The police is making it harder by setting speed, not cameras, it's like speed control checks every 10 kilometers. So yeah, we have to go to drive 50 kilometers an hour. I take it is gonna take us about 8 hours to get to Mikumi. But anyways, we had the lunch and now we're gonna go on with our journey. Mikumi National Park is the 4th largest park in Tanzania and was established in 1964, has an area of 3,230 kilometers square and it's home to many animals. I think that even though it's not as famous as Serengeti, this is an easier option for the travelers who don't have too much time on their hands, as it's a closer distance from Dar or even from Zanzibar. Wow, what a drive, what a ride. So after about 7 hours on some very poor developed roads, Mike, our driver and our guide, got us to Mikumi National Park in Tanzania. And until now we are quite excited because this, as I said earlier, is our first ever safari. And until now we actually managed to see some animals. Basically the national road or international road goes exactly through the middle of the park. Now we are ready to rumble. The roof is up. We officially enter the Mikumi National Park. I don't know what expectation I should have from this safari, but we'll see what the day will bring. Not long after our game drive started, we had our first encounter with the animals. We saw a beautiful family of African elephant. There were about 15 of them, and some of them they were really playful and they offer a real show in the grass. After that we went further on to see also what this park has to offer, and to be honest, it didn't disappoint. We saw as it follows giraffes, zebras, hippopotamus, crocodiles, impalas, and the highlight of the day was to find finally the lions, a beautiful family of 9 lions playing together, and it was just amazing to be able to see these majestic creatures in their own habitat. After the sunset, we drove towards our accommodation for the night, which happened to be in the safari park, and I'm gonna present to you later. There are more types of safari packages that you can choose from. We had choose the one which lasts 2 days. So I would say the first day of safari was very successful. Alright, so let me show you a little bit the accommodation that is here at the safari. I have to mention that the room in the room is very hot. So the bed, a little chair, table here, a TV. The aircon, to be honest, is not very strong, but we made it work. Let's make sure here is light enough so you can see. A mirror, and then toilet here, and then the shower was here. And the savannah, it's exactly, you can watch it from your window. We didn't see any roaming animals around, but as we understood, they can be at any time into this complex. So yeah, that's about it. Now I'm gonna show you how the complex is around here. So there are these little bungalows all over the place. There are, I think, about 10 bungalows, and over there in the back there is the savannah. So yeah, quite close. As I understand, sometimes the animals can roam inside here. We didn't heard any, but this is here. And he is Mike, our guide. Say hello, Mike.
Hello. How are you?
Let's go to the restaurant to see something. Yeah, so this is the restaurant. Misha ordered something. And yeah, we're gonna try to eat outside because inside it's steaming. After a torrential rain that lasted all night, we started our second and last day of safari, full of hopes that we're gonna see again all the beautiful animals. And maybe we were just lucky, but we saw them all over again. So I would say this was an amazing experience, which we finished by visiting the huge baobab tree which is in this park, and it's called the Poacher's Tree. And after that, Mike, our guide, which I would like to thank him with this opportunity, drove us back to Dar. Anyway guys, this is a little glimpse of the safari in the Mikumi National Park. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe. And as I always say, travel to discover.
Yes.